Hello guys, here is a Alaska Kmart ceiling fan. Here's the information tag right here. I made it on the computer. This is a model number AC40425BK. Probably that means black. The fan is supposed to draw 0.45 amps or 55 watts. Fan and light combined says 1.95 amps or 235 watts. That rating right there I think is totally worthless because that all depends on what kind of light bulb you're using. That rating is assuming, and I believe, if you're using 60 watt light bulbs, because when you think about it, I'm going to do a little bit of math here. 235 minus 55 is 180, and 180 divided by 3, which this fan has 3 lights, is 60. So that rating is assuming if you're using a 60 watt light bulb, but we're going to be using 40 watts. And it says B of 95, which probably means February of 1995. So I got this fan from a thrift store. I paid $10 for this thing, which I think was a pretty good deal for one of these things. This finish combinations with the black and polished brass. This definitely reminds me of those weird space age looking stuff that was coming out in the 90s, futuristic designs and so forth. And this fits right into that scheme. And another reason why I love this fan as much as I do is there was a YouTube channel that I used to watch a lot when I was a kid. It was called Oh Shiitake Mushrooms. And I've brought this up on my live streams, and there was Landon. He's also another guy on YouTube. He has shown me some of their videos, particularly the ones he loves is the one where a kid destroys Little Caesars because he wanted McDonald's. So, and this ceiling fan was shown. It wasn't in the same finish. I believe the one that was shown in that video was antique brass, and this is what black and polished brass. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's start. Here is the light. I'm using, I believe, 3 40-watt incandescent light bulbs. That would mean 120 watts of light in the bedroom here. And here is low speed. This is pretty slow. I don't know if the capacitor is going bad. This is made in 1995, so it was not made in the capacitor plague era. However, that does not mean that the capacitor is immune to the capacitor plague either. Because I have had plenty of fans that were made outside of the capacitor plague era, which I think is 1999 to 2007. I've seen plenty of those with a bad capacitor in my life. So just because it was not made in 1999 to 2007, that does not automatically mean that the capacitor is 100% going to be good. So this is low speed, and what's saying on the kilowatt meter is about 0.2 amps. Here's medium. That one is significantly faster. This thing is moving pretty good air for the size. It's now saying 0.25 amps. This fan probably was considered an economy grade fan back in the 90s. But it actually does perform pretty decently. Now let's go on full blast. I also love the pull chain sound that this makes too. This is high speed and it's a little shaky, but it's not too bad. My kilowatt meter is saying 0.37 watts or 0.37 amps. Let's see what it says in watts. 45, so it's 10 watts short, but this thing definitely performs pretty good. I will still check the capacitor because low speed seems a little slow. I'll admit I do like a nice slow low, but it's slow to the point where I don't think it's right. And now off. No, I'm not going to show the spin down time. I have other things to do today. Yeah. This thing is in pretty good condition. The brass is still shiny. The blades right there, they're a little scraped up in places, but these are black, so these can be repainted. I also like these rounded tip blades as well. I find those very nostalgic. I think the worst one is that one. There's even a nick out of the fiberboard. But I think that can all be fixed with paint. These shades, I don't know if they're original. I believe they are. These light bulbs I don't think are original because I think the original ones would have been 60. Or actually, they probably didn't come with any light bulbs when it was new. Probably was like you have to buy it separate. But these are the light bulbs these came with. Oh, and one more thing I'm going to show you in the video. I'm going to show you guys why that one rating is very inaccurate. That I was showing on the information tag. Look, 1.58 amps. That is not 195 like it says on the tag. So yeah, that's why that rating is meant to be taken with a grain of salt and not put it into heart. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the fan and thank you guys for watching. Bye.